Today I will take another look at my FMS Super Cub PA18 1.3 meter and do an early morning flight. So let's go outside and get this one flying. Really to get this one up in the air. This is a 3S RC plane, so I'm flying mine on a 3S 2200 milliamp battery. And on mine I've increased rates just to have more aileron authority. It's a fun plane to fly. I wouldn't say that this is my favorite like 1.2, 1.3 meter wingspan RC plane I have, because it's not. I think that the choice of color design of this one with too much white in the RC plane makes it less visible against certain types of backgrounds. And the greatest feature then might be the landing gears. You will surely experience bouncing from this plane. It's also interesting when you just pump your tires then hard and then you get out where it's cold, the air in them just shrinks and they lose stiffness then. So I guess we should really just bring a pump to with me outdoors then. But I don't think it matters that much. There's absolutely no wind today, so nothing interfering with my flight. It's like me and the birds are up this early in the morning. Really great to be all by yourself for a few hours just to fly your favorite RC plane and do some nice tight flying. Do some easy aerobatics.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
I think the speed is nice when you push this one. Really nice response. In general, I think that FMS RC planes, I mean, they're just almost top dog when it comes to foam RC planes, and especially then when you have a PNP. And most of them today just include the reflex gyro, so it is kind of inexpensive just to have a simple 6-channel receiver. Usually just replace this gyro then and have a Spektrum receiver, but that's just because I have a lot of receivers that I pull from other RC planes, and I reuse my receivers when I sell an RC plane and get a new one. So I always have like 5 or 6 Spektrum receivers that I can just move between planes. And on this one then also I have an avian speed controller, which is a feature I like because then I have full control of battery levels. So I mean the same thing, I have these things in my toolbox in this one. Interesting, if you just fly the wrong way it will bounce like a little bunny or something. And I also suppose that when you have an RC plane it's really forgiving, you don't have to worry. I think I just am a little bit sloppy when it comes to landings. So if it would be like a heavier or a more difficult RC plane, I would surely just take care of the landing more. But I think that I mean, you should really have planes that you're comfortable flying, and not just pick difficult RC planes, because I never understand why you should have a difficult RC plane to fly. I mean, of course, they have the larger like EDF RC planes, which requires maybe then a lot more space and a different technique when it comes to handling the RC plane. But basically, I just want to have some fun when I fly my RC planes. and just learn more things and just push myself. And I suppose that the more flights I do, my aim is just to do like maybe 1,000 flights per
Time
year,
remaining 1 minute.
and hopefully I'm going to prove skills. Banked this one quite steep. Then you have this kind of rocking, which happens when you do this kind of steep banking, then push it. So it's I don't know if it's kind of a gyro correction or something. It has this kind of a quick just correction then.
30 seconds.
So it's time to get this one down. No ESC alarm or anything. But 5 minutes flight is just enough for this Super Cub today. You might experience some bouncing when you have these kind of air-filled wheels, regardless of RC airplane. So in that aspect, I do prefer like the Bro wheels, which does feature really thick rubber wheels. Then they are also air-filled, but they're so thick that so I think that these wheels, of course, they do cost quite a bit more than these. I would presume, but they do make for soft landings. But these are included, so of course they might be better than to having like a hard landing gears. But on the 1.7 you have really stiff and hard landing gears, and of course if you really botch the landing and you plop it down, it would surely just bounce and sound kind of bad, which this one won't. But other than that, I think it's a really easy plane to get down on the ground in a smooth manner. This is not as smooth. So I would certainly just take it really gentle. On the other hand, I think with these air-filled wheels, even if it bounces and doesn't look too pretty, it won't damage the RC airplane in any way. And the landing gears on this RC airplane, I mean, all metal gear construction, really well done, and these wheels then. And I really dig the design on this RC airplane. It's kind of simple, no really scale details. It does feature LED lights, which is also a nice feature, and flaps. And you can purchase a float set for this RC airplane. So really, truly greatly flying RC airplane. And also interesting that you have this split tail then, so the box for this RC airplane is super tiny.